Basically, if you use this gem, you'll appear to be nicer. Get it?
I am so thinking of the Blue Lantern Corps.
I'm just getting this out of the Emerald City book, guys. I'm not making
I
it
know.
up.
I'm just throwing it out there.
So
You can ask me if that's Marvel or
I
DC.
have 2 gems that I want for myself now.
Yeah, you'll probably want all of them.
2 gems for myself.
Yes.
No, the one that's the intimidation one. I'm not into intimidation. I'm more of a persuasion kind of guy.
Yeah, I know.
So the intimidation, I could give to Scrapper if needs be.
You're not 100% certain. When you're not 100% certain if you can actually combine effects of multiple gems, but yeah, experimentation, I guess.
Hey, so we got 3 gems to nab. Awesome.
Wait, there was intimidation, there was leadership, and there was hope, right?
Mm.
No, there was intimidation.
Now you need
there was
2 more, a
leadership,
certain
and then
glove.
there was mind powers.
You know that the violet one, the one you want, is the largest one though. You think the other ones are actually compared to the violet one, they're a little bit smaller, and meaning they're a little less powerful, but still.
Alrighty then. We have some planning to do, and now we have 3 gems instead of just 1.
Well, Richard, you're
You're
really
fading out once more.
Yeah.
Sorry. We have some planning to do, and we are going to get 3 gems instead of just 1.
Okay, get to the planning.
Okay. Anybody else have anything they want to do?
Nope. We are
Dries?
completely unaware of. Oh wait, yes, Dries. You just want.
Is there anything you wanted to do before we start the planning?
Nope, he's just waiting for the phone call. Next mission.
Okay. And Ghost Spider is the only one that I am not at qualms with right now, because he lives at the hideout.
Well, actually, more or less Scrapper came to you to like make amends, but Paradox and Good Day you're not so certain about if you can still work with those guys. They seem to have like a lot of questions.
So yes, make of that what you will.
Alright.
There will probably be even more, because, well, I don't think, since I decided, I made some more modifications to my character's background in the downtime in my head, that he's, well, he basically doesn't really like the idea of stealing from the public property. He's fine from stealing from private property and the police, because they are just protecting the elite, those burgesses and so on.
Yeah, museums are most of the time like, government property. Same thing could be said for Star Squad though. They're like, police. So.
Well, the police protect the elite. I think I said to you in that Kyrianox's parents were killed while the police were somewhere away.
That's actually a good point.
Yes.
You should
don't
reveal
be too
character
generous.
background when it's either relevant to the story or when it's actually brought up in character.
Exactly.
But okay, you have personal reasons. We get it.
But yes, personal reasons are awesome.
I just want to explain my actions also. But,
No,
You don't have to explain everything.
It's
As long
good
as
when-
no one asks, you're good.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Alright, so everybody's going to receive a text message to meet up at the safe house.
Okie dokie.
Does it say that I should bring my armored car or something?
No.
Okay. Well, he will come in his regular car, probably. Well,
No,
he
you
will park
shouldn't.
it. What?
You shouldn't just come with the with your crime car. Don't use your regular civilian car. Or just
Well, I
teleport
thought
there.
I could change into my criminal clothes somewhere.
Yeah, I know, but you should. Yeah, well, it's for you to decide. It's for you to decide. Never mind, I said anything. Anyway, and also we'll say that Ghost Spider was already there, since he more or less lives there.
Actually, since I decided that I can pretty much do things in the trunk, in that trunk section of the armored car that nobody will see, well, that's where I will do.
I'm sorry, my mind just went
I don't
places.
get it.
Well, I will come. I will have some sort of a costume, of course, before I change into my criminal clothes. But anyway,
Hopefully thinks he's being tailed 24/7.
It isn't paranoia if it's true.
it's just that.
I just imagine Good Day always looking around shifty-eyed no matter where he is. Even if he's just in his kitchen at home.
The spoon is plotting with the spoon is plotting with
Well, in the previous heist, he also decided to take off his mask and so on. So it seems like he might want to prepare for that, and I want to tell you, Ramses, in advance, so you can't say that I never said anything.
Yeah, okay, I get it. Still, if I
so that's
want to
what
screw you
we'll
over,
do.
I can still do that if I want.
Someone has poisoned my brisket. How dare they?
Okay, so does anybody? I mean, I assume everybody goes there. Anybody has anything specific to add?
By the way, does Kyrianox know how to get? Does he have a means to get into the what is it that the parking
Hideout?
lot, the private one?
Oh, I don't think you can get in on your own,
The
no.
ability to get in there.
Oh,
And Richard, what did you say?
You have the ability to get in there. Everybody's able to.
Okay. So
did you
get
like
us
give them
close
something
to
to open the door with or something, Richard? Because I don't think you mentioned that.
I'm already there waiting for them, and as
Oh.
each one of them comes, I'm going
you
to
open the door
press a
for
button,
them.
and it's going to open the door.
There we go.
No, clever.
And
Okay,
again,
so let's-
Paradox appears in the middle of the room.
Poof! That's annoying. Suddenly he's just standing there.
Mm-hmm. It's about damn time.
Is that the time wizard?
Yes.
Let's see.
We're gonna have to do something about you.
Is that a taking care of sentence?
Is what taken care of?
Yeah, we have to go to the do it. What was it? What was it?
He
you were saying again?
means do you mean you're gonna take care of him?
Yeah, because it sounded a little bit threatening.
Yeah, it did.
No, I said we're gonna have to do something about that.
Yeah, that
The
still
fact
sounds
that
threatening.
you can just pop in and out of there. That raises security questions.
I'm just showing your security breaches.
So,
I'll make a note of that.
Kyrianox probably didn't have much to do, so I think he was home when we phone call, not call, but the text message came, and he will actually start getting to Mindblade's hideout pretty quickly. So, so when. In which order will we Freedom Foes get where in Mindblade's
Well,
hideout?
Ghost Spider's already there.
Okay. Will I be the next one? Then-
Yes.
Maybe.
So,
Sure.
Roll
so
initiative.
after...
No, I'm not kidding.
Roll in-
Roll initiative.
That's not very good. Yes.
No, Mindblade doesn't have to roll initiative. Was Scrapper doing anything specific, or did he have like free time? Oh no, he already knew about the meeting. Yeah, you were there. You were there second then because you already knew about the meeting ahead of time.
However, little Jimmy needed to have a stern talking to, so I'm a little bit later than I anticipated.
Okay.
You know, kids.
So
Anyway.
we'll say that
A,
Mindblade and Ghost Spider were already there. Paradox arrives next because he can just teleport. Then it's Scrapper, and last it's Good Day.
Yep. I'm just an ordinary metalhead walking down
think-
the street with my
I think-
duffel bag.
I think Mindblade is pleasantly surprised that everybody was there on a pretty short notice.
Yes, with Paradox, you just send, and poof, he's there. I knew you were gonna send a message.
Before Mindblade probably even has the time to get into the plan, the next heist, I will actually say that Mindblade, you promised to do some digging about the robed figures I described to you. That was the condition for my help.
And I have my contacts working on that.
Yeah, oh, you still haven't finished that. I thought there was already a week you could have done that.
I know, but apparently there are a lot of robed figures in this city.
He's
My
got a point.
contacts are having a hard time
Yeah, he's got a point.
filing.
There's an
through
entire
them.
cult of robed figures.
Yep. And there's
There's an
them,
action.
and there's them crazy Jedi followers, you know. Bro.
Yeah, it's proving just a little more challenging than they anticipated.
That's sort of not a very a good start for our teamwork, but I'll believe you.
Of course you will. I don't lie. But I can
Everybody
do
has
this.
the ability.
just
How do I
did-
know
he
you
just did it
don't
right
lie?
now.
You say I don't lie.
I don't lie right now, probably.
Maybe.
But Mindblade is going to actually go looking through the paperwork that he was sent by the contacts he has working on that.
Do you want to just roll a quick persuasion to see if you've learned anything, Richard, or whatever? Because you can.
Yeah.
Because you had a week off to take care of that, and you have like multiple people. Ooh, they're like the cult of the yellow sign, maybe. Could we have a little more specifics, boss? They keep telling you about the cult of the yellow sign. They're a pretty dark cult who are into worshipping a god, a very alien god from very far away who basically can destroy all of reality. They're bad news.
And
Unless
I'm
you're
gonna give
bored.
him. I'm gonna give him a little paperwork that's going to
Oh,
state that.
Spufnum, what are the exact, what details did you give to Mindblade?
Actually, we were quite a lot, I think. I don't,
So you said
I
they
of
were
course-
slightly robotic in nature too?
I might have. I don't know.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, let's say he did, but they just tell you then about the cult of the yellow sign, but then they like add that they think it's unlikely it was them because they don't have anything to do with robots. So they like start pointing you towards the foundry of the Tomorrow People, but because they dress in robes, things don't fit and they're kind of stumped. They say they need some. We need some more details, boss.
What was the other one? I couldn't really. I was typing.
They mentioned the cult of the yellow sign, the foundry which is actually an organization made up entirely of robots. They're evil robots who want to wipe out humanity, but they also sell robots to humanity. Go figure. And then there's the Tomorrow People, who are like this group of technological idealists who believe that a lot of superheroes and the government are hoarding high-tech goods for themselves, which could be used for the betterment of mankind, which could high-tech stuff like flying cars and stuff that superheroes fly around in. Yet they don't share it with the people. That's kind of what the Tomorrow People are all about.
Such fiends!
But most people describe them as techno-terrorists. And they also sell high-tech stuff, because these high-tech goods should be available to everyone. So yes, they sell a lot of high-tech stuff. A lot of which are also
At a
weapons.
certain price.
Also weapons.
So basically, they're hold on.
They're just what he just said.
Yes, Richard?
Evil.
Trying to think of what they're called. They're
What called?
from Fallout.
Oh, I don't know anything about Fallout. I would actually say I did base them on another group from comics, but not from Fallout.
Well, as
in
Fallout, Mindblade gives the paper, I think he gave me some paperwork. So Kyrian will say, well, this is good. Actually, looking over them a little bit, and well, this proves you really weren't lying about this. I'm sorry about what I just said. And he puts them in his dimensional pocket for if Mindblade doesn't mind, of course.
No,
These are what?
and walks away. It's yours.
Good.
Okay, Brotherhood of Steel. That's who I was thinking of
Sorry, I don't know anything about Fallout.
from Fallout. Yeah.
Let's continue on.
Yep.
All right. So he turns to Scrapper and Paradox. And so anything you guys want to get taken care of? Or say?
Well, there was this one thing about a bill for certain parts for these wonderful radio scanners and such. But shall we first? I'm also quite curious what your plan and what's our next move will be. So
Well, our next move was there was something that we were going to all discuss.
We've got these here bills, and we've got what you want to discuss. Do you have any preference for doing this or that?
He walks over to the table where the money has been sitting for the entire week.
Your
and-
share, you mean?
Mm-hmm. Grabs it and throws it at Scrapper. Will that take care of it?
I'll need to check. I don't want to stiff you.
Oh yeah, that more than amply takes care of it.
I'm not taking it. I'm not taking it. Scrapper isn't taking it all. He's actually just counting out the money to make certain that he does not take more than it's due.
Yeah, of course he shouldn't take it all. Part of it needs to be given to Paradox because you shared the bill.
Indeed. And that's what I do. I just take the money for the bill and then give Mindblade back the rest.
Yeah, there's still a little bit left.
Mindblade puts it back on the table.
Thanks. And I'll pocket the money. Half the money.
Last time what you bought, like, did a -1 on both of you, I think? Or was it a -2?
Minus two.
-2, yeah, you get those back then. You get those back.
Yay!
Now, as far as what happened last time we met up, is there anything anybody wants to say?
I guess you didn't really take more than you need when your share, but I still think we were in the right to call on you for that. But for if I said you were lying about you taking more than you and your share, if you thought I did, I apologize for that, but I won't apologize for asking about putting the money on the table and sharing it evenly. I think it's just still think it's just something we should do always.
Then he looks over at Paradox and Scrapper. Do you guys agree with that?
Well, there are a lot of bad apples out, and there's a lot of bad apples out there, and that of course makes one a little bit, paranoid and a little bit cautious. But yeah, you're all right. At least you're honest, and I can always work with an honest person.
I'm gonna. And he looks at Paradox. And you?
Money has been shared, bills have been paid, what's next?
Well, I'm gonna say this, and this is just me talking. I don't like being accused of anything, let alone being accused of lying. The only time I lie is to the enemy. And that's obviously what you're gonna do. We're villains. But when it comes to my team, I'm straight up front and honest. Keep that in mind. Is that clear?
Yeah, that's quite clear, boss. I apologize for, doubting you.
That's fine.
What an interesting probability.
As for the next mission, I've already spoken with Mr. Spider about it, and he's agreed to help. So, here's the deal. I am going to be needing a certain object. Actually, 3 certain objects. And it's going to be in a museum across the on the other side of the country.
Oh.
Yeah,
All right.
I know.
Oh. Huh.
But it's a museum.
Yeah.
And
Knocking
I've done
over
a
a
little-
museum isn't that hard usually. It's just as those damn superheroes have a tendency of, showing up.
Yeah,
I
museums
know
are
they
very
do.
popular.
And that's why we're going to do it as stealthily as possible. Not like this last one where, and he's going to look over at Mr. Spider even though, it wasn't necessarily his fault and he's not here, but he's going to look over at Mr. Spider and be like, and we're not going to get caught by the cameras.
Well, this time let's first not rush with the planning and have clear directions on what. This time let's not rush with the planning and have clear directions on what to do in any situation we can imagine. Also, we shouldn't rely on just one individual. We go in as a group, in my opinion at least. That is smart. Maybe with the one most suited for the current task at hand in the lead. Me using my remote sensing to see when it's safe to proceed and incapacitate any guards that stand in our way by ganging up on them, while having some way to make sure they don't see us while we do that. These are some things that should have been done in our previous heist, but everybody seemed to have their mind set about how to do the robbery. Also, I have one question about that museum. Is it a museum in the public sector, so not a private one?
Wait,
Ramsey?
what do you mean?
It's a city museum. It's the
Yes.
Freedom City Museum of Natural History, so it belongs to City Hall, let's say.
To the people then.
Yeah.
Oh dear.
Yes. So does Mindblade answer my questions?
That's what he tells them.
Okay. I have to ask
Real
the...
quick, real quick, before you say anything. Out of character, are you kidding me with the you want to plan even more? Like, seriously?
Yeah.
We spent an entire session planning the entire heist.
Yeah, but you didn't have any backup.
And you didn't have me in the when you did the planning.
And
No, because
Ramsey
then everything
bitched
would-
about the entire planning session.
Yes, every
Yeah.
single
That it was
second.
taking too long.
It took way too long.
Yeah, and yet Ramses is
You
now
need
saying, but yeah, but
you need
didn't have
to
any-
you need to plan less into detail and have at least a contingency plan. You put way too much unnecessary details in there.
Well, maybe we should do that in the group chat, not maybe in live here, in the most of the planning like that. That's how we will explain it to how we suddenly have that plan and everything like that to viewers.
But anyway, don't plan anything right now. Leave the planning until you actually get there. Because you don't have enough information on the museum yet.
Nope,
Exactly.
but we can look at the website and go,
you
oh,
can.
right, so we can do a little bit of pre-planning, shall we say.
Sure.